Hundreds of firefighters from Niagara and beyond are at the Seymour Hanna Sports and Entertainment Complex today for the FireFit Championships.
Actually, my dad is the sole reason I got into firefighting. He kind of said, well, what about the career of a firefighter? And they're well respected and you get to be a community person. You like helping people out, so why not go that route? So I owe a lot of why I'm here today to my father, actually.
I got hired with Brampton Fire in 2017, and it's been amazing ever since.
And everyone has a story. What was your motivation? Why did you want to become a firefighter?
I grew up with a neighbor who works with Markham Fire, and he always just inspired me to be the best version of me, and firefighting was my goal.
Corey, tell me about the FireFit Games.
We're back for our third straight consecutive FireFit Regional Championships here in St. Catharines. We're representing a contingent of the St. Catharines Fire Services. However, we got competitors from all across, from Windsor all the way through to Quebec today here, competing in a firefighter-specific task-related relay and individual race challenge.
The obstacle course has multiple components. It starts by picking up a 42-pound hose and running up multiple flights of stairs. Once at the top, they put down the first hose in a bucket and start pulling up a second hose. Then they run back down the stairs. The final stage is called the mannequin drag, where they have to pick up a 185-pound mannequin and drag him across the finish line.
For me, I've had an experience of trying to move someone from a fire who was lifeless, and the body weight is uncomparable to any sort of training we can do. So if I can mimic here how to properly prepare for that situation again, that's why I get driven to do this sort of thing.
Each of the challenges do represent specific tasks that firefighters do encounter on a daily basis if they're fighting structural fires. This is a co-ed event. We've had the privilege this morning of having the women's world record being broken by Katie Ross, who is a firefighter in Brampton, 1:44 seconds. The fastest woman on the planet this morning set it here in St. Catharines. And these girls compete so hard all day. To put it into perspective, the weights don't change for the female category. So it'd be like doubling the weight that a male would have to do in the male category. And if you're looking at the rescue mannequin at 175 pounds, you can do the math. It's very challenging for some of the smaller females that are here, and there's no complaints or griping from them on their behalf. They are all gamers, and they came to play today.
There's a new PB for me, so I'm looking forward to trying to go a little faster every time.
Now walk us through the events and maybe what your favorite and least favorite are of the competition.
I'd say probably like the hose is probably my least favorite, cones and hose, just getting there. But once you get through the tower and the Kaiser and then the hose, the cones, the hose, and then I can tell you my favorite part is the dummy. I love getting to rescue Randy and just turning it on.
I'd like to thank all the firefighters for coming out today to support the FireFit Games with competitors from Niagara, the Quebec border, Owen Sound, and everywhere in between. Future plans include an application to host the Canadian and World FireFit Game Championships here next year. Reporting for The Source in Niagara, I'm Marty Mako.